ఆన్సర్స్ అసలు వస్తాయో రావో నాకైతే.
Okay, like this is the DevOps mock interview day 45. So we already discussed 44 mock interviews. Whoever watching this video on YouTube, you can check out all mock interviews in our playlist section. Go to the DevOps interview question and answers. There you can find the 44 mock interviews. And please like this video. The like target for this video is 50. So if I get 50 likes, next mock interview also I will going to record and I will upload. So please support so that we can continue. And Anseti is also taking his time to attend this mock. So on request, he has joined this mock interview. So Aniseti, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you giving.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have 5 years of experience and the present working in X company in Kondapur, Hyderabad. My skill set AWS, extensive expertise, and work in Kubernetes, orchestrating and application and provisions in Terraform. Additional and shell scripting, automate tasks, utilize Prometheus and Grafana, and including monitoring, visualization, my background, and core quality security tools like SonarCube, JFrog. I work with Ansible, and I'm creating some containerization with the development code, and we follow the GitHub. We take the code and we regularly deploy the applications, and two, we drive efficiency on reliable DevOps in any dynamic environment. That's it from my side. Thank you.
So Sunil, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. My name is Sunil Chikalwadi, a software engineer with a 5 years of experience in the industry, and my expertise spans several critical areas: modern software development and operations. I'm a proficient in a version control using a Git and have hands-on experience with a continuous integration through a Jenkins. In terms of a configuration management, I utilize Ansible, and my skills also include a containerization with a Docker and Kubernetes. I rely on a Grafana for monitoring. And additionally, I leverage a infrastructure as a code, tools such as a Terraform.
Super,
So this is
super.
all.
I'm impressed with your introduction. Yeah, just continue like this. Okay. And
Sure. Sir.
do you have a script in your hand by
No,
like by
no,
reading
no, no,
it, or
sir.
you already prepared and you are just
I, I already prepare. I just say
okay, you are just going with the flow. So in the
yes.
real interview, if they ask you to like introduce yourself, you will able to tell the same, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, and at that time they will ask you to like turn on your camera. Then at
Hmm.
that time you don't have any notepad to right read it. So
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
reason I'm requesting you to don't read.
Okay.
Okay, just try to practice it and add it to your brain memory during real
Hmm.
interviews, right? Obviously they will ask you to show your face. At that time we will have little bit of tension.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Yes.
if you
Exactly.
already prepared, right, you will not get that fear.
Yes.
Okay, so shall we start the mock?
Yes. Sir.
So if you want to ask any personal things, right, just let me know to stop the recording. I will stop the recording, you can ask. Okay,
Okay.
so how do you use count in Terraform? So in Terraform, if you write a resource block, right, in that we will use count, if you remember. So what is the use of that count?
Uh,
Like for suppose if I want to create an EC2 instance, there I will create give count, right? What is the meaning of that? Nothing but yeah, please go and create two EC2 instances, right?
yes, sir. Yeah.
So that is a count.
We
Okay.
can use a count.
Now what
We
is
can.
Terraform graph? How does it help? Do you know Terraform graph?
No, so this is new.
This is also a very important question in every interview they will ask. How do you manage different versions of Terraform module?
We can use some modules like a AWS module, uh, and we can install the plugins.
No, no, like module, nothing but you can create your own modules, right? So in that, how
Yes,
you
sir.
will maintain different softwares or different versions. Okay, we will check the answers after a few minutes. Shall we go to next question?
Okay.
So what is Terraform Workspace and when would you use it? Yesterday we have already discussed in the previous mock. I know Sunil you are not participated, but Anisetti, this one we already discussed. You can try.
Yeah, it is multiple environments by reusing same configuration.
Super. Yes, you are right. How and you can explain clearly, okay? So whatever you said, it's a like a one word answer. You can elaborate, you can explain. As I said, right? Opposite person is a kid. He don't know anything. So you need to explain that. So if you explain that,
Yes,
opposite whoever taking the interview, right? He will impress a lot. Oh, at least he is trying to explain, not like a straightforward answer. Straightforward answer will do the fake people. So if you explain it, they will treat that you are a genuine and you have experience, real experience, because no one will
yes.
explain that, but you will explain. So there will be a too much difference. Okay, how do you handle errors in Terraform? So every in every tool they will ask, even in Kubernetes, Ansible, right? How do you handle errors in Terraform?
So using Terraform, we can plan, apply, and debug.
Yes, you are right. By using Terraform plan, we can able to see like what are the resources it is created. But whenever we get an error, right? So we can check the validate, Terraform validate. So to check the syntax errors.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And yeah, let's check. I might be wrong. Let's check the answer after few minutes. Okay, I want to destroy a specific resource in Terraform. So in Terraform classes, we already discussed this. How do you
Terraform
destroy it?
destroy commands.
Destroy a specific resource, not all. I want to destroy only a particular resource. I've created a
Oh.
VPC subnet, right?
Mm.
A VPC subnet S3 bucket EC2 instance, but I want to delete only EC2 instance. I don't want to delete VPC subnet and S3 bucket. How you will delete?
Yeah,
This,
we write on same VPC destroyed
okay, what is the command?
command Terraform
Okay,
destroyed
okay.
minus VPC.
No,
Sir, Terraform destroy minus target.
yes, you are right. Minus target
Yes, yes.
resource
Target.
name dot resource type. Then automatically you can delete. This is the command
Yes,
terraform destroy minus minus
Minus target
target AWS underscore
equal to, yeah,
instance
instance name.
dot my underscore instance. Then only particular, sorry, typo. Only that particular EC2 instance will be deleted. Getting in the interview if they ask how you will destroy, or you can give hyphen an auto approve, right? So that it
Yes.
will not ask yes or no. So what is Terraform resource stands and when would you use them? Nothing but Terraform taint. How do you create reusable modules in Terraform? So what is Terraform output? How does Terraform interact with cloud providers?
Sir, it access ID and secret access key
Okay, it is a credential.
through the backend.
Yeah, how does Terraform interact with cloud providers? You said access key and secret key. You are right. I'm not telling you are not correct. Yeah, we will use access key and secret key to log in to the provider.
To the login. Yes, and we
But
can take a
before
resources.
before login, how it will communicate?
We can use the command Terraform init.
Super. First we will initialize so
Terraform.
that it will download some plugins or provider
Yes,
plugins. Using that,
yes,
it will I will show you the answer. Don't worry. How do you manage state in multi-user environment in Terraform? Nothing but now we three are working in Terraform. Okay, we three need to maintain one state file. So at that time, how do you manage that state file in multi-user environment?
sir.
Yeah. How do you handle secrets in Terraform configuration? And I said this one we already discussed. You can try. How do you handle secrets in Terraform configurations?
Using
Exp
using Terraform secret, sir.
in Terraform there is no secrets available. Explain the use of Terraform workspaces for managing multiple environments. How would you use dynamic block in Terraform for reusable code? Last final question. Explain the use of data sources in Terraform. Honestly, you can try. Mostly some questions are repeating. Okay, shall we check the answers?
Sir, voice is breaking, sir, in between.
Okay. Now, now is it okay? Still
Anisati?
Yeah, it's breaking.
Breaking, right? Yeah.
okay. Okay, just a moment. So shall we just let's check the answers.
Okay.
So how do you use count? I told you right. If I want to create an EC2 instance, I can use count equal to 3. So that it will create a 3 EC2 instance for me. So what is Terraform graph and how does it help? Terraform graph command visualizes the dependency graph of Terraform resources, helping you understand how resources are related. So example, Terraform graph and view the graph. So nothing but whenever you create any resources, how resources are going to create. If you want to visualize, right, you can use Terraform graph. That's it.
Like
Use that.
Grafana, like that
In,
we will use it, right,
in
sir?
Grafana is a software.
Okay.
Okay. Terraform graph is a using command line you can able to check. So Grafana is totally different though, so there is no related relation. Okay. How do you manage different versions of Terraform module? Right, module VPC source and version. Like this, you will change the versions. You can specify module version in the source argument using git tags or by referring a specific module version on a Terraform registry.
Oh.
What is Terraform workspace and when would you use it? Terraform Workspace allows you to manage multiple states within a single configuration. Use of managing dev, staging, and prod environments. Terraform Workspace, new dev, Terraform apply. So like this, different workspaces, you will be having a different state files and you can manage different environments. How do you handle errors or exceptions in Terraform? I told you that validate. Terraform doesn't have traditional exception handling, but provides way to check the configuration conditions using validation values or data sources to run the issues. Variable condition. Okay. Validation condition contains T2 micro, T2 small, where the text instance error message. Oh, so if you see, he is maintaining some conditions. Instance type must be T2 micro or T2 small. If I given other than T2 micro, T2 small, and right, he will just display a message for me. Okay, instance type must be T2 micro and T2 small. If I given T2 large, right,
Yes.
it will just throw a message for me. So that the use of validation block. Using that validation block, you can
So
able
you
to
must
check.
and should use the T2 micro only.
Yes, it will just display message like that. Like that, you can have a conditions according to your requirement. If you want T2 large also, just include in this T2 micro, T2 small, and T2 large.
Oh,
So
okay.
according to your requirement, you can add the conditions here. So if that condition is not met, it will throw a message. Instance
Okay,
type
sir.
must be T2 micro and T2 small because I given those on both itself, right?
Yes.
So default value, if I
I
give,
give only one answer. If I give
yes,
only one,
only
what
one
will be?
also it will take.
Okay.
So default value should be matched. If you give only one value, default value should be the same.
Mm-hmm.
If you give T2 large, obviously it will throw a message.
Okay, sure.
How do you destroy a specific resource? I told you Docker Terraform destroy minus target equal to AWS underscore instance dot. So here I have done the mistake, right? Minus target. Okay, leave it. Minus target equal to you need to give. What are Terraform resource taints? Okay, if you apply a taint, what it will do in the next apply, it will recreate that particular resource. That's what's Terraform taint. Right? Resource tainting forces Terraform to destroy and recreate a resource during the next apply. Next Terraform apply. This is very simple. I just expected, but no one has answered this. How do you create reusable modules in Terraform? So modules are reusable, self-contained configuration. You create a module by organizing Terraform files and calling the modules from other configurations. So module easy to source, give the folder path, AMI in instance type. Like that you can able to maintain multiple modules. What is Terraform output command? So using output command, you can able to display the public IP address, whatever it may be. You can get the ID of that particular resource, public IP of that public resource or private IP, whatever it may be. Using output block, you can able to display.
So only IP addresses.
Only not IP address, whatever it may be. VPC ID, subnet ID, okay, whatever you want, every resource ID you can get. If you want to display a simple message, that one also it's possible.
Yes.
How does Terraform interact with cloud providers API? Terraform interacts with cloud provider API via provider plugins. I told you, right? When a provider is specified, Terraform uses Terraform APIs to create, modify, and destroy resources. Providers use authentication like access key or token to connect to the provider. So you said, I told you, you are right. But before authentication, what it will
Yes.
do? It will download the plugins,
Plugin.
provider plugins.
Yes.
So
Yes.
provider AWS resource. How do you manage state in multi-user environment? You can use a backend. I have expected this. So to manage state in multi-user environment, you use remote backends such as S3 for AWS, or there is a Terraform Cloud as well. So that is a paid version, I think. So this prevents local conflicts, allows locking, and ensures that most recent state is always available for our users. This is the syntax of backend. So how do you handle secrets and Terraform configuration? You can use environmental variable, or you can use secrets manager like AWS secrets manager, or you can use variables itself. Okay, you can use it as a variable. DB password. In the previous session we have discussed, right, Anisati? I have shown variable block. There we have given DB password, but we didn't reveal.
Yes.
Explain the use of Terraform workspaces for managing multiple environment. So Terraform workspace new dev, Terraform workspace new prod, Terraform workspace select dev. Like that you can able to work on multiple environments using Terraform workspace. How would you use dynamic block in Terraform for using code? Like for security group we can use, right? Rather than defining ingress multiple times, we can use dynamic block ingress and the ingress values. So you can give the from port multiple ports from port 80443.
HTTP.
Explain the use of data sources in Terraform. So data sources in Terraform allows you to query information from cloud providers or other systems rather than creating new resources. So data, if you see, I am getting an AMI ID from my AWS account. Using that AMI ID, I will create an EC2 instance. So rather than going to UI, log into my AWS account, copying the AMI ID and writing here, is it is it easy, or just using a data block I can fetch the value? It will be easy. So there is no guarantee that you will have an UI access, AWS account access, right? They will only provide you access key and secret key. Some companies are there, they don't provide anything, they just provide you the system, and they will provide yeah, access key and secret key to configure the Terraform. That's it, and they will tell you to create the resources. So if you want to get the ID, you don't have any, right, AWS account UI access. So at that time, how you will do? So you need to depend upon the data sources.
We will have everything, right, in the data sources like VPC ID and
Yes. Using data, you can able to fetch any information of a provider.
okay.
So that's it. So still we have time. I will give you a chance. Sunil, can you please introduce once again about yourself? So yeah, he has left it. And he said, you will try. You will try to introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you given this opportunity. My name is Anisiti. I am a DevOps engineer. I have 5 years of experience. Currently working in X company in Kondapur, Hyderabad. My skill set AWS for cloud infrastructure and management, Git for version control. I'm well version continuous integration deployment using Jenkins along with build automation Maven. I have experience with security tools like SonarCube, JFrog, as well as configuration using Ansible. I work with Docker and Kubernetes for orchestrating my applications. My proficient in infrastructure has a code Terraform through use of Terraform code. Additional and shell scripting, utilize the task
I am
and Prometheus
proficient.
and Grafana.
I am proficient in
I'm
infrastructure as a
proficient
code called as Terraform.
in
Additionally,
Terraform.
I have
Additionally,
experience
so
and I
I'm
have good
experienced
expertise
in
on configuration management tool called
expertise
as
on
Ansible.
Ansible.
So yeah, whatever you said, right, it's good. So you mentioned
Okay.
starting with Git, Jenkins. You have followed the good path.
Yes. First name is plan followed.
So just follow this, practice it. Definitely, it's good.
Okay.
I will stop the recording.